Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and guess what? It's NFL football time because it's Thursday. And Thursday means there's a Thursday night game. Quick little recap of last week. I came in at 9-5. Can you believe that? 9-5. I didn't get them all right. Well, let me tell you something. I could have got every game wrong last week. Whoo! I gotta tell you, it was an amazing week with amazing finishes. Teams doing this and that, except for the Ravens. They just showed you who the Chargers are. Chargers were better than that. They walked in there thinking they could win, and they did not prepare correctly. Or maybe they did. John Harbaugh, he's a very good coach. Very good coach. So, Beartown. Guess what's happening in Beartown? Guess what we've got in Beartown? We lost to the Cheeseheads last week. I cannot believe it. I am beside myself. I've not eaten cheese. I'm not eating cheese. I'm giving up cheese till the Bears beat the Packers. Nope, I have nachos during the game. Gonna have to put cheese on there. I mean, I'll try that. Soya cheese. That's not really cheese, but they call it cheese. Just looks like cheese. I don't know if it tastes like cheese, but damn it, Chicago should have won that game. They did not. I'm not happy. But here we are in Beartown, and guess what we got in Beartown? We got brown bears, we got black bears, we got Kodiak bears, we got polar bears, grizzly bears, sloth bears, but they don't play for us because they're slow. Well, I just want to let you know, pandas are bears too. Might have a couple pandas on our team just sitting around eating and not doing anything because they don't seem to be very active. They sure aren't ferocious like them Kodiaks and Grizzlies. Anyways, here in Beartown, we got all kinds of bears. And most importantly, we have the Chicago Bears. Arr, the Chicago Bears are heading down to Tampa Bay. Well, just want to let you in on something for the picks for this week. The Chicago Bears are heading down to Tampa Bay. And I don't think Chicago has a chance in hell of winning that game unless Tampa Bay doesn't take it seriously. And this does happen. It does happen. You get cocky in the NFL, you do that, you lose. Also, the Bears cut somebody this week. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not prepared. Just don't want to talk about it. I'm happy because he's back in town here in Calgary playing for the Stampeders. I can't believe the Bears cut him. They should not have done that. Excellent defensive player. But what do I know? I don't own the team. So let's talk about our picks. Thursday night is Denver going into Cleveland, and don't think Denver has a chance with their injuries. Cleveland's going to win this game. Of course, as we learned last week, could go either way. All of them at any point in time. Not giving up on Carolina. Carolina's had a couple of bad weeks, and I'm kind of to think that the is not happening. Just not happening. But Carolina will beat the Giants, because Giants are a terrible team. My friend's losing hair. He's going to be bald by the end of the season. Then we got the Jets going into New England. Whoo! And New England should have beat Dallas last week for sure. And I don't even want to talk about it. Not that I'm a New England fan, but they should have beat them. 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 That's all I have to say. New England's going to beat the Jets. Then we got Kansas City going into Tennessee, and Tennessee pulled out a win against Buffalo. Wow. And will they be up for this? It's a pick'em game. And I gotta tell you, it's a pick'em game, and I have no idea which way it's gonna go. Pick'em games, usually you take the home team, but they were home last week and they beat Buffalo, a really good team. Now another really good team's coming in. Well, they got defensive issues, but another really good team coming in. Will Kansas City be able to stop the run? Because I'm telling you, Kansas City can't stop the run. Tennessee wins. Kansas City stops the run. Kansas City wins. Which one do you think it's going to be? I think because of the big win they had against Buffalo, Kansas City will be up for this game, and Kansas City will win. But I absolutely am not taking it on my sports select because I think Tennessee has just as much chance of winning this game as Kansas City does. And with Tennessee being at home, depending on the weather, I would say Tennessee has a bigger chance. But I'm going to take Kansas City just simply because Tennessee won last week. I think if Tennessee would have lost that game, I'd be inclined to take them for this game. Because, man, they're going to be mad. Might just be a little too happy to beat Kansas City. Next up, we got Washington at Green Bay. Hate to say it, but I got to take the Packers. Washington's just not a very good team. And, did you see? I'm not even going to talk about it. Just not going to talk about it. If you're a Washington fan, you saw it, and that's it. Not happy. Philadelphia at Vegas, and let me tell you, maybe, just maybe, nope, Vegas wins this game. Houston at Arizona. Houston doesn't have a chance. Unless Arizona doesn't take it seriously. They're at home. They're going to take it seriously. Arizona's going to win. It's going to be a wonderful game to watch. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to get it. They're going to show it to me instead of the game I want to see. And next up, we got Chicago at Tampa Bay. And I want to let you know, Beartown ain't going to Tampa Bay. Because they're just a bunch of swashbuckling no good for nothings down there that have a very good football team. And unless they fall asleep, Tampa Bay will win this game. Our offense is not good enough to keep up with them. So unless the injuries are worse than we think they are, that Tampa Bay is dealing with right now, it's the only chance we have. Tom Brady, in his career, has always played very well against the Bears. And I think it's because we stomped them 55-10 in the Super Bowl and he used to play for the Patriots. I think that's what it is. And he's like, the Bears just killed the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and ever since then, he's got a chip on his shoulder against the Chicago Bears. Because, boy, he seems to always play better. It don't matter if he's in Beartown or if he's at home. So, Tampa Bay. And Chicago's got a lot of improvement to do. But like I said before, 8-8 might not even be a possibility. Next up, we got Indy at San Francisco. And again, San Francisco's got huge injuries, and it just never ends. I feel really bad for San Francisco. They got a great team if everyone was healthy. So I'm going to take Indy. That's right. I'm going to take Indy in this game. Even though I don't like their quarterback, and he makes incredible mistakes, and he might be able to put it together while he's in San Francisco. And I think their injuries gives Indy a chance to win this game. Absolutely a chance to win this game. And then we got New Orleans going into Seattle. And Seattle could have won that game last week. They absolutely could have won that game. Battery went dead. I hope I cut that in correctly. Anyways, we're back to Seattle at New Orleans. No, New Orleans is at Seattle. So, this is in a way a pick'em game because of injuries for the Seahawks. But after you all saw it, I mean, how poorly they played in the first half. Whew! Seriously, that was terrible. But they almost pulled that out. In fact, could have won that game very easily. Like I said, could have gone 0-14 last week. That's right. Now, I take a look at those picks and how they all turned out. I could have easily got every one of them wrong. Almost every game except for one. So I could have been one right. Very easy. And this week, absolutely the same way. Except for a couple of games. It's pretty obvious. So here we are. Another week on the way. Get ready for Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a real fun game to watch. And even though I can't remember who I picked. Who did I pick? I don't know who I picked. Oh, I know who I picked. I picked Cleveland. But you want to hear something crazy? I picked Cleveland to win this game. And, in a few hours the game's going to start. And then it's going to finish. And we're going to know who won. And how much you want to bet I'm wrong. With nothing. Because, I don't bet. But take that back. I do have fun on a Sports Select ticket. I pick 3 long shots every week on a $2 bet, and sometimes it gets up to $1,100. Just 3 long shots win, and win is by more than 3 points. So 3 long shots win on a $2 bet. Whoo! It can be pretty exciting because I've gotten 2 out of 3 right sometimes. Anyways, thank you very much for tuning in to Randy's Football Show, and welcome to Bear Town. We have all kinds of bears in town. Just remember, when it comes to bears, we have all the bears. From sloth bears to grizzly bears to Kodiak bears to polar bears. Especially the polar bears because I'm in Canada. So have yourself a great weekend. Get out there, enjoy it, and remember, I'll see you in the future.